Hello and welcome back to Modded Minecraft. So today's episode is going to be particularly exciting because we're going to be making a pirate grinder. Now I know what you're thinking, don't get excited. This is not a phone app for those that sail the seven seas. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a mob grinder and we're going to use the pirate spawner box that we found earlier to grind up some pirates. Oh yeah. Now I have nothing against pirates personally, but they're a great source of XP, I hope, maybe. And because we have so many cool mods in the mod pack, there's a load of really cool ways for us to grind up these pirates. And what I'm thinking is we're going to make a giant blender. And we're going to use Create to make the blades actually spin and actually grind up these pirates in a real mob grinder. It always bothered me that in mob grinders, often it's just mobs falling off of the roof to their deaths or being killed by some machine. But no, let's do it with an actual grinder this time using Create mod. Now that sounds pretty exciting if I do say so myself. So what I'm going to be doing in the background is doing a quick build of a giant blender and some scaffolding to hold the pirate spawner. And while that's happening, let's go through some comments. Nico Lasalos says, to be honest, I'd love to see some short vlogs/videos for Wednesday updates. And yeah, he's absolutely right. So if you guys are channel members, firstly, thank you for supporting the channel, but also every Wednesday you get an update. And I'm going to be moving away from doing those as text posts. I'm going to try and add in some vlogs as well. So coming this Wednesday, you should see the first vlog, fingers crossed. Once again, a huge thanks to everybody that's become a member of the channel. Jacob Eva says you can shift right-click to change the disassembler to change the mode. I wondered why the disassembler was so slow, but if there's different modes that speed it up or offer different things, I'll definitely check that out. D2G says, funny how you find Luke Kenobi when the Kenobi trailer dropped. I haven't seen the Kenobi trailer yet. I'm kind of holding off on it because if there's something I know I want to see, I don't watch the trailer because usually all it does is give you spoilers. But I'm very excited for Kenobi, it's going to be great. Cheesy Godzilla says he just wanted to mention that Simply Light or Simple Light, one of the two, is a mod that adds some lighting options for indoors. Amazing, that's exactly what I'm looking for the kitchen and inside the house, maybe inside the lab as well. So I'll take a look at that. Thank you very much. Captain Zippo says you can open Macaw's windows by right-clicking on them. No way! I'll check it out. That sounds really amazing. Decoy says, an easy way to get liquid XP is with the XP Drain Singularity Tank. So I was looking for good ways to get experience into our Disenchanter. And if there's one of these things that I can just stand on and it'll drain my XP, that sounds like a great way of doing it. And Heather Demolay says, is he bugged or is he a genius because he can work while being comfortable? I think she must be talking about Tom Palestine or Palpatone or Printer Toner. I don't know, whatever his name is. Yeah. He's I think he's just lazy. I think he's not a genius and he's not bugged. He's just lazy. Okay, so behind me, as you can see, I've built the blender and the framework that's going to hold our pirate spawner. If we can get this to work, we can repeat this multiple times, have multiple blenders for different kinds of mobs, but for the first one, we're going to use the pirate spawner and test this bad boy on pirates. Alrighty, right, so let me explain how this blender is going to work. We've got a hole in the middle here at the bottom. That's going to be where like the main create stuff is going to come up. All of the machinery and the guts of what we're doing is going to happen inside this black box. And we've got these grey stained glass windows here so that we can see what's happening inside this bad boy and to give us a bit more perspective. We'll obviously dig a hole down here and plug this into our create gears. Then up here we're going to have like a turny spinny thing. Then in the middle of the glass chamber we're going to have the actual blades, and these are going to be mechanical drills. And these should work as a way to drill the mobs. It's not really slicing them with a blade, but the drill should work quite well. It's also pretty small and discreet. And yeah, along the top here is where we're going to drop the enemies in. So we'll have conveyor belts that come right up to the edge here, so that the monsters fall into the blender itself. And then inside this little shingled hut we have here at the end, we're going to put the spawner. And I think if we put this like right in the middle, they should spawn, land on our conveyor belts, roll along the conveyor belt into the blender, and hey presto, we have a blended pirate. Perfect. Oh man, I bet that's a really healthy smoothie as well, like a pirate smoothie. Just need some spinach and some kale now, and some ginger to add to it. Okay, lock, stock, and ready to rock. It's time to think about what we're going to need from the Create mod to make our actual blender. So like I said, we're going to use these drill bits the mechanical drill. That's going to be attached to a mechanical bearing and a chassis. So let's make some of this stuff. First up, we've got the drill bits. We're going to need 2 of these, so we'll need some more andesite alloy. No sweaterini. Bam. 1, 2 mechanical drills. Should be enough for now. All right. Looking pretty good so far, mate. We've got a drill, 2 drills, a mechanical bearing. We've got the glue. Where's the glue? Let's just put some of this junk in the computer, get rid of it. And now the rest of what we should need, which is going to be the shafts for sure, to hook this brother up. We're actually going to need a few more of these. A vertical gearbox, we'll probably need a few horizontal gearboxes as well, and we'll try some linear chassis as well. Okay, so that should be everything. Let's go and see if we can plug this stuff in. So, like the commenter said, let's see if we can use the atomic disassembler now and try some different patterns. So if I hold N, here we go. So if I hold N, I can turn it off. I can make it normal, slow, fast. I can make it, a vein miner or extended vein mining. That sounds pretty spooky. Let's get down into the mine actually quickly and test these modes out. Okay, so we've come down into the mine to test out this extended vein mine mode. So we're in extended vein mine at the moment. Let's see what this does when we drill this deep slate. Ooh, pretty cool. Very cool. Cool, okay, what's vein then? What's this like? Mine the vein. No different. Oh, but it does actually connect different kinds of ores. Oh, this is really useful actually. It's like vein mining without the vein miner. Very, very cool. And it doesn't vein mine things like cobble and deep slate. That's amazing. Okay, back to create. Very cool tip there, thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to switch it now to normal mode and see how quickly that digs. So we want to kind of drill a shaft that comes away from our create clock tower over here. There's a lot of kinetic power coming through this clock tower. All we need to do is drill a tunnel that this is all connected to. We could even connect it right here on the corner. That could be a spot. Yeah, let's do that here. So we're going to dig down. Oh yeah, this is much quicker in normal mode. So what's slow like? And even slow is quick. Whoa, slow is very quick. So what's fast like? Whoa, okay, yeah, I like this. Mind you, we want to conserve power, so I think we're going to go for normal for now. All right, moment of truth. Let's dig down from the blender and see if we can find that little tunnel that we just prepared. Shouldn't be too hard. Or maybe it will be, actually. I don't know. Okay, time to plug in this blender. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a vertical gearbox here. And that will just go there. There we go. So the gear's coming down now. And then we just plug this in with the shafts we have here. Okay, and now one last vertical gearbox. We can change a normal gearbox into a vertical one here. And then we'll swoop this up inside the... whatchamacallit? Blender. Oh yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the shaft up here. Like this. And that is going to connect to our mechanical bearing. Very cool. Boom. Now, whatever's on top of this bearing should turn around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of linear chassis, just for neatness' sake, like that. Then we're going to get the glue out. Oh, yeah. And we're going to glue... Oh, wait, what? No, that's not what I want. We're going to glue... Oh, wait. Oh, if you hold shift, you can just scroll to change the type of item mode. Very cool indeed. So we've got glue on the chassis. Let's stick the mechanical drill. What's it doing? It doesn't like being placed, does it? Okay. No. How does this work? Oh my god. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to break some glass to get this down properly. There we go. Wait, hang on a sec. Can I put glass black here? Is the drill too big? We might need a bigger blender for this, but I'm not quite sure. Anyway, glue on the other side. The drill goes down. Now we'll get some glass. Right, so we've come inside the blender now. And it says here So we've walked inside the blender. Now we're in the guts of the machine, the real internals of this piece of electronics. And when we hover over this, it says right-click the bearing with an empty hand to attach the structure you just built in front of it. So I think we have to right-click here before it'll start moving. Boom. Okay, I think that's done it. Is it working? Moment of truth. Oh yeah, there we go. It's spinning. Spinarooski. There we go, looking good. Oh man, yeah, this looks like an actual blender now. I can't wait to see the pirates get ground up in this. Whoa. Is that an evil laugh? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. All right, yeah, so let's go and see if we can find the pirate spawner. We're also going to need, what we're going to do is we're going to have a big old conveyor belt here that is going to drop the pirates into the blender. There we go. So that's the start of the shaft, and the other end is going to be over here. Now this is going to have to actually be plugged in as well via something. Okay, here we go, shaft to the back. And we have here as well like a space that leads out that we can connect up to Big Dave. Is it Big Dave, Big Steve, Big something? Okay, so I've had an idea. What if instead of attaching these shafts all the way down here, which is going to take a lot of shafts, what if instead of attaching it to our main create system, we just create some mini windmills on these towers to spin the conveyor belts? I think that's a really cool idea. So let's go over to the computer and work out what we need to make a create windmill. And again, once we get the principle of how to make this down, we can then create a much bigger windmill in practice. Also, while we're at the computer, let's check on the honeycomb situation because, yeah, I see here we've got a build-up now of wither honeycombs. You remember last episode we managed to create our nether star bee. It makes wither honeycombs, and what we're going to do now is we're going to turn some of these honeycombs into blocks of honeycomb, and we're going to put them in front of the bee. And then we'll also take one of these wither honeycombs so that we can put it through the centrifuge. And now if we're very lucky, the wither bee will create another wither bee from pollinating these honeycombs. Okay, into the exporter, and we'll put a wither honeycomb. There we go. Amazing. And then fingers crossed, one of these will get turned into a wither bee. It's not very likely. It's a pretty rare occurrence, and it doesn't happen very often. But if we're very lucky, we'll find a wither bee in the computer when we come back here later. Okay, so how do we create a create windmill? I reckon this is going to be harder than the water wheel. This is probably going to be pretty tricky. But I feel confident that we have the tools we need to go forwards. Oh god, I hope it doesn't need brass. It might need brass. Ah, here it is, the windmill bearing. Hold W to ponder, and this is how a windmill from Create works. It's exactly the same as a mechanical bearing, except instead of requiring power, it gives power to a system. And if you put sail blocks on the windmill, the more you have, the more power that windmill has. This is all very cool. So the question remains, how do you actually make one of these bad boys? Well, the recipe is andesite. Oh no. I think I might have run out of andesite. Oh no, just regular stone works as well. A turntable and a shaft make a windmill bearing. We have all of these things. That's amazing. There we go, 3 of those. We only need 1 for the moment, but 3 will do. 3's a good place to start. Okay, so windmill bearings are all well and good. How do you make the sails? Here we go. So a white sail is just wool with a bunch of sail frames, and sail frames are andesite alloy and sticks. No worries. Now I wonder, do you get different color sails if you use different color wool? Let's find out if we get black sails here. No, we get white sails, so any color wool makes the same color sail. That's fair enough. Okay, so we have the windmill bearing, we have the white sails. Now let's just grab some wood from the computer, and we're going to make a basic makeshift windmill. This only needs enough power to spin 1 conveyor belt, so it doesn't have to be anything grand. All right, let's do it. This looks like everything. Oh no, of course, we're going to need the conveyor belt itself. So a conveyor belt is called a mechanical belt, and literally you just right-click on axles on the shafts, and that will wrap the conveyors around them. The conveyor belts aren't a separate block, it's kind of like a state you apply to certain blocks. And what do I mean by that? Well, hold W and you can see. You get two shafts, you right-click one, you right-click the other, and it makes a conveyor belt between the two. And you can have the shaft be above or below, higher or lower, and that way you can make the conveyor belt go up or down. So we need dried kelp to make mechanical belts. What the hell? Dried kelp. How do we get dried kelp? Kelp in a furnace. Do we have any kelp? God, I hope we have kelp. Oh my god, yes. 191. Perfect. Good thing we trashed all that stuff by the coast. So in it goes. Boom. Oh man, this netherite furnace is the best. And of course, last but not least, the cardboard box that has the Minecraft spawner inside. There we go. And this should be everything we need to complete our pirate blender. Oh man, this thing's going to be the bee's knees. I can't wait. Honestly, the most exciting thing about this is going to be the screams of the pirates. And that sounds slightly psychopathic, but actually what I mean is pirates are really loud. And they have like a lot of death voice lines. And that's going to be cool to hear. Oh my god, I really am a psychopath. That's going to sound really cool when we get it up and running. So windmill bearing, check. Then we're going to add a piece of spruce here. Glue is going to be important for this. So we'll stick glue all around the outside. And again, this is just a proof of concept. So what we're really doing is just adding like a vague windmill shape. There we go. And then we'll just add some windmill bits here, like this. 6 of them should do. And we'll rinse repeat this design all the way across. And there we go. There's a possibility that this is the ugliest windmill I've ever created in my life. However, it will very much do for now as we press go and see if this thing actually works. So, just like the blender, the actual blade bit, we have to right click with an empty hand to make sure the windmill bearing knows, hey, look in front of you, this is the windmill. Oh yeah, look at this, it's spinning. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now unfortunately, the wind is blowing the wrong way, and so our conveyor belt is probably going to be going the wrong way too. Yeah, it is, look at that. So that's going to be spinning the wrong way. Luckily enough, we have a gearbox, and what a gearbox does is it switches the direction of the block in front of it. There we go, and now the conveyor belt's going to be going this way instead of the other. We can right-click on the windmill at any point just to stop it and slow it down, and the more sails that we add to this structure, the quicker this thing should spin. So let's try using all of the remaining sails we have. Okay, there we go, that's a lot more sails. Now let's see if this thing spins a little quicker. Yeah, it's definitely quicker now, look at that. So now the moment of truth, let's attach these mechanical belts. 1. And then 2. Oh yeah, now this is very, very slow. This could possibly be the world's slowest conveyor belt. But in some ways, I think that's a little bit more exciting. I mean, we don't want the pirates to just go fly towards their death at light speed. No, we want them to be a bit of a dread, a bit of nervousness among them as they go on their way. We'll also need to put some fence posts along here so these bad boys cannot escape the wrath of the blender. And what we'll do for now is just use glass. All right. Now we need to put down the actual pirate spawner. So, are you guys ready? We'll put a piece of stairs there. Put the cardboard box here. Now if we dig the stairs, if we shift right-click the box, there we go, the spawner is up. Let's watch this bad boy in action. Okay, it should create pirates. Now I'm a bit worried that it's going to create pirates on the roof. They should appear inside that little kind of hut though, right? I'm fairly sure that's how spawners work. Let's just give it time to work its magic. This could take some time. What's going on? Where are the pirates at? Oh man, we're in trouble here. The pirates aren't spawning. Part of me thinks maybe it's because we defeated the pirate invasion, and when there's no pirate invasion happening at the top of the screen, or on the colony, maybe pirates aren't allowed to exist. Let's try and put the pirate spawner down on the ground and see if that makes it any different. Yeah, these pirates are appearing, and then vanishing. It's like they're not allowed to exist while the colony isn't under attack. Oh no, that's terrible. That means we can't have a pirate spawner. Okay, well, pirates don't work, but don't worry, all is not lost. Let's see if we can get a mob swab and make perhaps a red merchant spawner. Wouldn't that be cool, grinding up some merchants? Honestly, pirates aren't that bad anyway. I'd feel a bit guilty murdering pirates because all they really do is rob from the rich and give to, well, themselves. Whereas a merchant, well, they rob from the poor and give to themselves. So I think a merchant is exactly what we're looking for. So we have a mob swab here that contains a wither skeleton. That could be valuable. Or we've got this empty mob swab that we can use to collect DNA. Now, I'm not sure if this will work on a non-vanilla mob. We're going to try and use it on a red merchant. Maybe if we're lucky, that'll make this swab a red merchant swab. So let's see. Oh yeah, you think you're angry now? Wait until you're put into the grinder, my friend. Wait, it's not letting me swab. That didn't work. Ugh! I think because you can right-click on him to trade, it won't let you swab him with the mob swab. Oh, that's a shame. That's a big shame. Well, if we can't do pirates, and if we can't do red merchants, what about a villager? We could grind up villagers in the blender. That sounds kind of fun. So let's head over to the local village and see if we can swab up some DNA. Off we go to swab some villagers. Oh man, it's like a COVID test. That's it. We're secretly going around testing for COVID. But just like how they caught Osama bin Laden, what we're actually doing is swabbing for DNA so that we can clone them and kill them in blenders. Oh man, can you imagine if we just swabbed Hitler's DNA and cloned him until the end of time and put him in a blender as a way of saying, this is punishment for, World War II, etc. Oh no, of course, villagers are exactly the same as red merchants. If we right-click on these bad boys, we're going to have the same problem. Oh, that said though, 1 emerald for a beeswax block? That sounds insane. That's a really good trade. What about a regular villager that doesn't sell anything? Oh. Mob swab used. No, yeah, mob swab. Minecraft villager. Craft a bucket of XP and seeds. What? Alright, Mon Capitans, well, we have the mob swab with the DNA of the villager on. This could be really good for us. Okay, so how does this work? How do we turn this Minecraft villager DNA into a spawner that can create villagers? Aha, no, so it looks like the Apotheosis mod, amazing mod by the way, will let you change what a spawner does. So I looked up this, and while there's not a raid happening on your colony, the game or the mod disables the ability to spawn pirates. That really sucks. What we can do, however, is make an egg for villagers that will spawn villagers. Amazing. Then we can use that villager egg on an existing mob spawner, and that will turn the mob spawner into that kind of spawner. So let's see if we can make ourselves a villager egg. So to make this happen, we need a mob swab, a wheat seed, and a bucket of XP. So let's see if we can make a bucket of experience. Now we can use a spout from Create. That might be a bit tricky. We can use a casting table from Tinker's Construct. Again, that will be a bit tricky, but a fluid encapsulator, that sounds a lot simpler. So let's see what this needs to make. Yeah, no sweat. This looks like a very easy thing to make, so let's do it. There we go, a fluid encapsulator. We'll plug this into the lab for the time being because that's pretty easy to do. It's got power and everything, so it's perfect and good to go. We've got some buckets as well. Let's do it. Okay, here goes the fluid encapsulator. Bada boom, bada bing. Now we'll need to put some fluid into here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one of those singularity drains, and that way we can get experience from inside our bodies into this tank. Now these are quite easy to make. Eyes of Ender, hopper, iron bars, and a singularity tank, which is just iron and glass. Very simple to make. And we've got one here already because I tested it out while making the enchantments that we did before. But I couldn't work out how to get it to work. Okay. So we have the singularity tank here. we're going to have some mechanical pipes underneath that connect this to the fluid encapsulator. So we have the XP drain Singularity Tank that lets me stand on top of it and sucks the XP out of me. I've got 64 levels, so that should be plenty. Then it sends the experience from me into the tank along this pipe into the fluid encapsulator. If we put a bucket into there, it will fill the bucket with XP and put it over there on the right. Amazing. Man, all this just for a mob spawner. Crazy. I thought this was going to be simple. Should have known. This is modded Minecraft, baby. Nothing is simple. Okay, here we go. So, there's no XP in here whatsoever at the moment. If I stand on there, I can see my experience going down. Oh yeah, this is working. And, oh yeah, the encapsulator is full. We've got our XP bucket. Amazing. So, an XP bucket, a mob swab, and a wheat seed gets us GM chicken feed. Amazing. Now you use up the XP, you keep the bucket, and you use up the swab. So you'll have to make a new swab, but swabs are super cheap. Now we've got the GM chicken feed, let's go to the wilderness, the real wilderness, and find a random chicken to just feed this feed to. And on the map, I see a chicken real close. Man, I love just having the wilderness be a teleport location because it's so close to having loads of wild animals. Okay, GM chicken feed. What? What the hell just happened? That chicken... That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in Minecraft. That's legit nuts. We got ourselves a villager spawn egg, but at what cost? What the frig? I'm lost for words. I just expected it to lay an egg, not to sing me a song. Okay, back to Honey Home, sure. So the theory is that if we use this egg on the spawner, it will turn the spawner into a villager spawner. So if we remove the cardboard box from the spawner, it's a pirate spawner that doesn't work at the moment. Move the feather out of the way. We've got our villager spawn egg. You see there it goes, trying to spawn some villagers, or trying to spawn some pirates. Doesn't work. But if we use the egg... Whoa! Spawner, villager. Amazing. Oh, look at this. Oh, well. Whoops. Whoops. Oh my god, this thing's such a beast. Oh my god, that is amazing. Amazing, amazing news. Well, we're going to leave these villagers to go about their business. Yeah, congratulations. So we'll put the box here, dig up the birch plank, remove the box. Boom, now the moment of truth. Is this mob grinder going to work? Come on. Now, there are also other things you can do to... Wait. Oh my god, no. Don't... No! No! Don't spawn over there. I want you to spawn in here. Oh my god, these guys. Aha, here we go, our first customer. Oh, it works. It works. It's a bit slow, but it does work. Okay, he doesn't know what he's doing, but he is going to fall down into the grinder anytime soon. Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh, he's landed on the blade. Uncanny luck from this villager. However, he's soon to be toast. Right? Right, guy? Is he gonna fall into the blades? Come on, dude. Fall into the blades. Oh no! Oh no! I think, much like when you're trying to make a smoothie in real life and you use too much fruit and not enough liquid, this smoothie is too thick. Oh my god! No! Oh! There we go! It's working! It's working! It's working! Oh yeah! It works! Amazing! Oh ho ho, amazing stuff! So we killed some villagers, however, I don't think they dropped experience points. Oh no, you know what guys, I don't think villagers drop experience points. Oh no, what's this? Barbarians, saved by the bell, you villagers. Okay, well we're gonna perhaps have to come and revisit this because it turns out villagers don't drop any experience. And so consequently, it's a bit pointless killing them in this blender because we don't get anything from it. We'll get like a little bit of, yeah, it does work. It does work. We just had a very lucky villager before. Weird. Okay, so we're going to have to rethink what kind of monster we do plug into here. But oh man, until then, I love this murder machine. This little blender of doom. Eat crap, villagers, man. I hate villagers. Okay, so I don't know why. Northeast, never eat. Barbarians are approaching from the northeast. Now, one of you guys also said in the comments section, what I should do is let the barbarians attack the colony and see what happens. Let's see if my guards can actually hold up against these barbarians. Okay, so the barbarians spawn, and they're coming down here into the colony. They know where it is, they're programmed to know where it is. They're making a beeline straight for the colony. Where are they going to go? Oh, no, they're trying to go for me now. Let's get out of the way. Just stand and observe. Okay, so they're running into town. Uh-oh. The townies see them, and they're running for their lives, unsurprisingly. But where are our guards? Our guards are going to come and save the day, surely. Oh, who's this? Oh no, that's a barbarian as well. Oh, it's our gravekeeper. That's right. Take him out, son. Oh yeah, this guy's a real badass. Holy smokes. Only 3 raiders left. Who needs guards when you have the skeleton of doom over here? Only 1 raider left, but where is he? Oh, there we go, he's at the bottom. He's going for the fisherman. No! Tom Palestine. I'll save you with my bow of doom. No! Luke Kenobi! Researcher. Oh, but luckily enough, oh man, Jetpack Boy over here is kicking some butt. That's right, Jamie Fardamus. Take him down. Oh, Jamie, absolute legend. Wait, no, Jamie, no. Don't die, Jamie. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to kill him. Come on, Jamie. Holy smokes. Oh, there's a cool little song plays, and Jetpack Man, Gundam hero Jamie, has saved the day. Luke Kenobi, oh, rest in peace. You were destroyed by the barbarians. However, Jamie managed to save the day. That's amazing. That's so cool. Now, we are going to have to find a new researcher, which is fair enough. But yeah, exciting times. Oh, Jamie, you absolute champion. What an absolute legend Jamie is. Manage workers. There are no workers that we can make a researcher. Oh, well, okay. Because Luke Kenobi has died this day, everybody is going to be having a day off. So let's go to the tavern and see if we can find ourselves a new recruit. Sirius Dickus? That's some serious Dickus. He wants cake. Legolas Targaryen. He only wants lapis. And his stats are, intelligence, mana, focus, knowledge. This guy is Researcher Supreme. Let's get him. Let's get some lapis. Manage workers. Yeah, there we go. Mana 18, knowledge 24. It's mana and knowledge that are the ones for this. And Legolas is perfect. Speaking of research, let's take a look at this. So technology is the tree we were going down, and let it grow was the next step. Now we need some compost, so let's go and find a composter. Oh, Legolas, you're looking like a badass monk, mother trucker. Yeah, because the Minecraft composter makes bone meal. However, the Mine Colony's compost barrel makes the good stuff. Okay, let's go and make some composters. There we go, 2 of these. Actually, let's make 4 of them and put them outside the barn, the farm. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching this episode of Modded Minecraft Feed the Bees. This episode, we built the fantastic mob blender that you see behind me, and this is set up at the moment to blend villagers. Now, there is no hopper at the bottom to gather up all of the items that the villagers drop, but luckily enough, villagers don't really drop many items. What I'll do is I'll rebuild a couple of these, get some spawner eggs for some of the more important mobs that we want to grind up in a blender, and I'll set up some absorption hoppers to gather up the items to put in the computer. I've been Sjin, thank you for watching. A huge thank you to all of you guys that both comment and also all of my channel members. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.